All right, this is a depreciation problem, and this is done a little bit differently. It's a little bit depreciation problems are a little bit easier because we usually don't compound them, quarterly or monthly. They're always annually, so we always talk about the depreciation as every year. So in this case, our end kind of idea is always just 1. So it makes it pretty easy. And then you can do this a little bit more intuitively. Okay, so here's an example. Frances bought a new car for $23,000. Her car depreciates at a rate of 14% annually. So every year, it goes down 14%. What will be the value of the car after 15 years? So if every year she loses 14% of her value, what value does she have left? Well, 100% minus 14% equals 86%. So every year she retains 86% of her value. So it's kind of like interest, but we're going smaller than 1. Okay? So it's almost like 1 minus the rate. And I guess you could think of the depreciation as being that. The value times 1 minus the rate to the n power. Now we don't ever have a formula like that, but you could think of that. Depreciation, or the amount equals the initial value times 1 minus the rate and the number of years. That's kind of an easy formula, but I never wrote it like that, but I guess that would work. So in this case, because every year we're going to be multiplying that by 86%. So if we work it out like this, we start out with $23,000, and then we multiply that by 0.86, then we multiply that again by 0.86. Then we keep multiplying that by 0.86. And just keep doing it times 0.86 5 times because it's going to be 5 years. Times 0.86. So this is how much we start with. After 1 year, we have that. After 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So you can see we actually have 0.86 to the 5th power. So if we use this formula I gave you here, the amount equals the value, which is 23,000, times 1 minus, and R is 14%, which is 0.14, and T is 5. Then we can simplify this. And 1 minus 0.14 is 0.86 to the 5th, and that's all you have to do. Okay? So we can put that in our calculator. Okay? Let's turn this thing on. And we have 23,000. Okay, parentheses, and there's 0.86. Parentheses, and we're going to raise that to the 5th power, and enter. So after 5 years, our car is worth $10,819.82. So that's how you would do the depreciation. So it's pretty easy. It's a lot easier than compound interest because, again, it's always going to be annually. And this is a good little formula, and just thought that up. So that's a good depreciation formula. So I hope that helps.